I know you wrote a great book, Niching Up. And speaking of, I don't know if you consider this a one-way door, but just the evolution of your agency as far as like just rankings. And then you were working with law firms, just all different practice areas, and then saying, no, we're going to work exclusively with these elite personal injury firms. Talk me through that decision.
There were a lot of reasons why I did it. I kept being hit over the head. And I know you've talked to Seth Godin and read probably Purple Cow and Being Remarkable. So the first part was understanding who I am, and I wanted to be exceptional, so that means focus. So I had this natural inclination to narrow. In my agency, the first 6 years, I looked at the data, and we can go all in on data and how much awareness that gives you. I found that 70% of my revenue was personal injury law firms, and it was less than 50% of my clientele. So it was a clear decision to move that way. There was a lot of opportunity, and I did that. I went all in. I referred out a lot of clients. That was a little bit of pain, but it allowed me to open up capacity and improve the focus and eliminate waste. I don't have to do keyword research for 10 areas of law. I'm doing it for one. And so I went that direction. And to be honest, the book was me unpacking my brain. I wanted to write a book, and we could talk about the pros and cons of self-publishing. That's a whole different thing. But went through that experience. I'm really happy I did it. It helped me unpack what were the true advantages in niching and what were the true flaws. The thing that I'm looking at now, Mike, is I was trying to diminish TAM. Mm-hmm. There's 50,000-ish personal injury law firms. There's 450,000-ish law firms in the U.S. 9x the TAM. Yep. That's a big disadvantage. Yep. Especially when you got a lot of leverage and you got a lot of distribution and you're trying to make a profit and create value out there. So it created some awareness. It was a great opportunity. I'm glad I did it. In terms of like, is it for profit? I don't have any ascension plan. There's no course after this. I just felt like I had something to say.
Yeah. On that note, what you're doing, even regardless of whether that supports the business directly, you're also building your personal brand, which, speaking of leverage, I think is kind of where all the future leverage lies, because there's the leverage you can gain within your own organization, within your firm, and then there's the leverage you gain through building your personal brand, the opportunities that unlocks, like just all the things that now you're able to do. I guess if you could speak to that, what's been your experience? My experience is I should have been doing this a lot longer.
I've just now started investing in my personal brand with the book, with LinkedIn and being consistent there. A lot of consistency compounds over time. That's been my primary network. And it's trust, it's distribution, it's relationships, and it's something that I didn't put enough emphasis in. Here's the interesting thing I've started looking at. You take a Neil Patel, you take a Cardone, you take a Gary Vee. All these guys have major personal brands, significant distribution. So they have numerous opportunities because of this broad category. Versus me, I'm the PI guy. I've got some opportunities there, but I don't have anything outside that category. And it takes time to develop. I don't know if you've read Snow Leopard, where it's when you're trying to attract a big audience, you're reaffirming existing beliefs, you're saying things that appeal to a large audience versus a small, narrow category. But I got to tell you, it's the future, and I need to do more of it.